So I can talk directly.
Is the sound on?
Yes, it's on.
Okay, good. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
It's good to see you again. Last year, I was not feeling well, so I rest myself. Then I couldn't participate this program like before. And finally, I'm getting better and better. And so I decided to come to Guanyin Hall and meet you all today. And today, the topic that I want to present to you is how to contemplate on 5 skandhas or 5 aggregates in daily life. I feel it's very important for us to understand what are those 5 skandhas. Yeah. When I mention contemplation, actually all of us should know that contemplation is a very important part of meditation. Whenever people ask me, Venerable HungI, in Buddhism, what is the definition of meditation? Then I said Buddhist meditation includes 2 parts. One is concentration. Another part is contemplation. Concentration is a way to focus our minds. And contemplation is a way to develop right understanding, okay? Develop wisdom. So today I use contemplation for this topic. But what we wanted to contemplate on is 5 skandhas. Okay. Then I think before I introduce those 5 skandhas, I wanted to ask you that why do you want, what do you want to have from learning Buddhism? What do you wish for? What is the purpose for you to learn Buddhism? Sometimes when you come to the temple or when you join the group, listen to a Dharma talk, actually we wanted to ask ourselves, why I'm here? What is the purpose for me to come and learn Buddhism? And what are the benefits that I can have from this learning process? Basically, we have to remind this kind of thinking, from time to time, in order to be able to focus on the purpose, the goal that we wanted to achieve. Yeah, not just come into the temple, listen to this teacher, listen to that teacher, just collecting information. That is good also, but it's not going to meet the goal, maybe. Yeah. So today, when people ask me, being a Buddhist, what do you want from the Dharma, from Buddha's teaching? Basically, as a Buddhist, we have to learn how to observe ourselves in order to understand ourselves. In everyday life, we always say, this is I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that, okay? And we always feel, I'm here, existing in this world. It's real, it's not real. And we attach to this kind of existence. This is I. Then after we understand who we are, what we are, then maybe we are going to find a way to purify ourselves, to correct our mistakes, and to guide ourselves from wrongdoing to the right doing. Okay. And eventually, we all hope we can free from sufferings, negative karmas, and all kinds of dukkha, in Buddhism, when we say dukkha, that means difficulties, sufferings, okay, and achieve enlightenment. Okay. After we understand the purpose, we wanted to understand ourselves clearly. And also we wanted to purify ourselves. Definitely, one day we wish we have a clear mind and a stable mental stage, then achieve enlightenment, completely liberated from all kinds of sufferings. Then we have to find a way how to achieve this goal. According to Buddha's teaching in many sutras, especially those sutras we call Agamaha sutras, the original teaching of Buddha. Those are ancient text books or sutras. When you read those books, those sutras, you are going to discover Buddha always emphasizing contemplate on 5 skandhas. It's going to help you to detach from all kinds of attachments. Liberate yourself. By doing this, then you are going to be benefit from this contemplation. Okay, probably right now you are going to ask, what are those 5 skandhas? Many of you, perhaps you heard of this. When you read HungI Sutra, actually there is a sentence. When we are able to, contemplate on 5 skandhas, understanding there's no permanent self-existence, then we'll be free from all kinds of suffering. So actually, many sutras being mentioned this, but we have to understand what are those 5 skandhas in order to proceed our contemplation. 5 skandhas simply means there are 5 elements, 5 conditions to form I, to form self, to form verbal HungI. And through this kind of a contemplation, you are going to understand that when I say I is not one unchangeable phenomenon. Why I is not unchangeable entity. It's conditional. Based on different conditions, Buddha summarized many conditions into 5 categories. Okay. The first one is form. I think it's easy for us to understand. Venerable HungI, where are you? I'm here. Because I'm sitting in this cushion, okay, and my body is over here. So I'm going to point out that this is I, because my body is here. So the first skandha is form, or physical body. We have physical bodies. Do we understand the existence, the changes of this body? Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Actually, through meditation, sometimes if we carefully analyze this changing phenomena, changing process of the body, you are going to understand your body better. Through breathe in, breathe out process, and observe your part of the area. You are going to understand yourself more. And okay, this is one skandha. In the past whole year, actually, I spent a lot of time simply observe my body. Whenever I felt I was not comfortable, then I observe myself and I focus my mind on my breath and try my best to eradicate those uncomfortable feelings from my body. Okay. After this observation, the next skandha is feelings. Okay. And so this is a part of I. And we all have feelings. Feelings from physical body. and our feelings from mind, okay, emotional reaction. So when I had illness, I had feelings from my body. My stomach was not doing well. I couldn't digest food properly. Every time when I eat, there's acid in my stomach. It's burning my stomach. It's not comfortable. Sometimes there's a pain from my stomach. So I had a physical pain. At the same time, emotionally, you may accumulate certain kind of worries. What is happening to my stomach? Maybe you have worries. That is an emotional reaction. As a Buddhist, it's better for us to observe this part. What kind of feelings you have right now? Is comfortable or not comfortable? Definitely there are mixed feelings in daily life. Some okay, some feeling good, feeling wonderful. How are you feeling? I feel fine. I feel good. But sometimes we may not feeling good. Okay, so the second skandha is feelings. Then another part is perception. When we say perception in English, what kind of definition or understanding you have in your mind? According to Chinese translation, perception being translated from sana in Sanskrit. It means through our sensual context, we have a lot of images coming to our mind. Okay, right now I'm seeing Hunter sitting in front of me. So I have a picture of Hunter. This is perception. When people ask me, who's Hunter? Then I have this picture in my mind. So perception means we are always taking pictures from outside world and collect informations from what we see, what we hear, okay, what we study. A lot of what you call the names, okay, pictures in mind. We call this perception. Okay. Basically, when we go to school, listen to teachers, actually we collect a lot of perceptions, a lot of knowledges from teachers. We listen to those words. Okay. So finally, we have those perception in mind, and we use language to express later. Who is Hunter? He is Hunter. I have a picture. Also, I remember his name. Okay, this is perception. Right now, we are facing two kinds of phenomena. When we feel we have a perception from context, it's better to know this perception is correct or not. This information is correct or not. Yeah. And sometimes we do correct wrong information. And it's not correct. When you see someone, you think about someone, but actually it's not. He's not this person. Okay. Many years ago, one day, a venerable monk in Austin, he called me. He said, Venerable HungI, I'm going to Houston on that date. And in the afternoon, around 3 o'clock, I wanted to see you at the temple in Houston. I said, oh, that is Sunday. I will be at J Buddha Temple. No question, okay? I don't have any other activities outside the temple. You are welcome to visit me. So in my perception, this venerable monk will be coming to the temple on certain date at a certain hour. So I told myself, let me wait for him at the temple. But somehow, around 2:30, he called me again. Venerable HungI, where are you? I'm at the temple. He said, I'm at the Bodhi Center. And I said, you told me you are coming to Houston to meet me at the temple. How come you went to American Bodhi Center? I told you I will be going to American Bodhi Center. Even right now, I don't know. I listened in the wrong, I got wrong information, or he said something, okay, with a different kind of expression. So even though we feel we have a lot of information, I believe I listen to this person carefully. I collect his ideas based on my ability. But we still have to check is it correct or not. Okay? So sometimes we may have a wrong information and a wrong perception. Another concern that we all also have to be avoid is even we know this is a negative perception, negative information, negative language, negative words. But after we listen to those words, we still keep those words in mind. That means sometimes we automatically get used to keep some negative perception in mind for a long time. It's not going to help us because those perceptions may accumulate, may generate wrong mental formation later. For example, a long time ago, a member of the temple, a lady, told me that during conversation with her friends, many friends, and suddenly another lady says something to her. Mrs. A, why you are so skinny? You look like a Malay chicken. I don't know what does Malay chicken means. I don't know. Even I didn't ask this lady what does it mean. But somehow it's not a good description of anyone. You look like a Malay chicken. So this lady was not happy when she talked to me about these words. She said, I dislike a kind of words from that lady. I told her, I said, probably that lady just simply, without thinking carefully, use inappropriate words to say these words to you. Maybe there's no bad intention at all. Forget it. Don't think on these words anymore. But somehow, this lady keeps those words for many years, even after 3 decades. Not long ago, when we had conversations on the phone, she said, Venerable HungI, nowadays I'm gaining more weights. I'm not going to look like a Malay chicken anymore. I was surprised that she keeps that perception for that long. Even though it's been a long time, but because of this perception of those words, she accumulates negative mental formations. Okay. So the fourth skandha is mental formation. According to Amitabha Kusa, in this book, it says there are positive mental formations and negative mental formations. And some mental formations are not good or bad, it's neutral. So there are three kinds of mental formations we can understand, we can learn, we can observe in daily life. Okay, let me introduce some of the positive mental formations. Okay, the first one is belief or trust. This is a kind of a mental formation. Oh, I trust in you, I believe in you, and we consider this is good. Yeah. But if we carefully understand the definition of trust or belief, in Buddhism, we say trust or belief or faith means clear mental stage, clear mental stage. Just like water, a shaking bottle of water suddenly settle down. The water is clear. According to the book, Abhidharma Kusa. So maybe we perhaps we wanted to explain what is the meaning of belief or trust, and what kind of attitude of a belief or trust is good or without any blind faith. Okay. According to Buddha's teaching, sometimes, yes, we do build up belief or trust based on our feelings, based on the simple factors. Hunter, when I see you, I feel you are very friendly and you are very nice, you are very kind. And when I ask you to do something for me, I feel you serve me well. I like you. After I feel I like you, I enjoy to be with you, then slowly we build up trust. And whatever Hunter says to me, maybe I will believe in quickly. This is one attitude. Another attitude that we have to build up trust is, I will talk to trust about Hunter, for many times, listen to him, understand his idea, and clearly knowing his personality. After some time, I'm clear. Hunter is a dependable person. I can trust in him. So there are two kinds of attitude for us to develop a belief. Okay, one is based on feelings, sometimes not based on understanding. In human beings' world, actually we have this kind of trust, all the time. Yeah. And sometimes it's good. Sometimes because lacking of understanding, maybe someday we lost trust in person because of something happened. But another trust based on understanding. Why you believe in Buddhism? Why you believe in Buddha? Because I understand Buddha's Four Noble Truths. I understand Four Noble Truths clearly. Why you believe in Buddha? Because I understand his Eightfold Path clearly. I accept his teaching because I understand his teaching clearly. I think for Buddhism, we emphasize on the second part, very important for us to build up those kind of trust based on right understanding. Because there are 11 mental formations are positive. I cannot mention all of them today. I just pick up some of the contents. Another mental formation that is positive. That means if a person feels shame after wrongdoing. I did something wrong yesterday. Suddenly, after that, I feel shameful. Okay, I wanted to say sorry to another person. We consider this is a positive mental formation, and also in Buddhism, if you study sutras, you are going to discover Buddha always mentioning having shame in mind, always be able to correct yourself, be able to purify yourself. This is the foundation to accumulate good deeds. Without this, then it's difficult for a person to improve himself. I don't know in Western society, how do people feel about shame? And sometimes people always showing that I'm confident, about my doing. Yeah, I believe. Sometimes people think I'm perfect, but actually none of us is perfect. Yeah. Another positive mental formation is thinking no harm, doing no harm to others. Thinking no harm and doing no harm. I think all of us definitely we're going to avoid not to do any harm to anyone. I'm not going to hit anyone with my fist. Okay, I won't do that. Okay. How about through speech? How about through speech? Intentionally or unintentionally? Yeah, I have a good intention, but somehow through certain words, I may be harming someone. Okay, directly, and we have to be careful about words, even our facial expression. Yeah. So no harm to others means not just in your mind, also based on in your thinking process. At the same time, you want to check, is this action or these words is harming others? Yeah. I always mention certain kind of attitude to our volunteers. Over here, whenever we have a big event, the temple always provide free lunchbox to people. Yeah. And sometimes, maybe a lady or a gentleman will say, "Can I have one more lunchbox for my wife at home, or for my husband at home? He couldn't come to the temple today." And if you say words politely, it will be good. If you say no, out of a certain kind of a concept, certain kind of idea. I'm serving many people, many members right now. In my understanding, I cannot give you extra lunchbox. We have to be careful about the attitude we have. Even you are doing good, you are following certain kind of rules, but you still have to find a way to act kindly. Yeah. Okay. Another positive mental formation is be able to observe yourself in daily life with your speech, with your action, and carefully check that what is what do you call it? 守戒、持戒, observing precepts. For example, there are 5 precepts that we wanted to follow in everyday life. Okay, we wanted to use 5 precepts as guidance, and you always remind yourself, let me follow those precepts in daily life. There is another positive mental formation. Okay. How about the negative mental formations? There are many more than positive mental formation. I couldn't, mention every one of it because right now it's 11 already. What time we should, Okay. So, what about let me use a few more minutes and into this part. Negative mental formation. 1, all kinds of thinking, all kinds of decision. Mental formation means you going into analysis this perception. You are going to make decisions based on this perception. And during this process, if this process of mental formation related with greed or anger, definitely is negative mental formation. And always have doubts on everything. You don't believe in anything. No one you can trust. Nothing you can believe in. Actually, we will be in trouble. Yeah, because you feel you are not going to be feeling comfortable. Yeah. Laziness. Okay, laziness. And trying to cover our own mistakes. Trying to cover by using different kind of gesture or attitude or any kind of doing. Okay. And when I say a lie, I will continue to use other lies to cover the first lie. Okay. And so these are negative mental formations. If you are interested in those negative mental formations, go on the book, Abhidhamma Kusa. Is going to explain in details. And let me go to the last part. Neutral mental formations. Neutral. We cannot say this is good or bad. Okay. Hunter, I'm thinking, I wanted to know what time is it? Okay. What time is it?
11:06.
11:06. Okay. This is a neutral thinking, neutral mental formation. We cannot say this is good or bad. And if I say, Hunter, now it's 11:05 or 6. It's a time for me to say hello to someone. Someone is in the hospital. I wanted to comfort this person. This thinking is related with a positive mental formation. That's good. Okay. If I say now it's 11:06, I wanted to call someone, express my anger, because yesterday he was not polite to me. Of course, this is related with a negative mental formation. And also, some mental formation includes that desire is neutral. Today, I wanted to mention this part because in Buddhism, sometimes we always say desire is not good. We wanted to get rid of all kinds of desires. But actually, it's not correct. It's partially correct. It's not completely correct. In Buddhism, Buddha always still encourage us to keep pure desire, good desires in daily life. Today, where do you want to go? Are you going to J Buddha Temple to participate EDG program? Yes, I do. I do want to go regularly. This is a good desire. Maintaining my kindness to people. Okay. And I wanted to meditate at least 5 minutes every day. I wanted to keep this kind of a will in daily life. This is a good desire. So in Buddhism, we explain there are two kinds of desires. One desire is related with greed and anger, with ignorance. Those are negative desires. But another part related with good desires. Those desires related with all kinds of good practices. And so desire. And also, just wanted to mention the one I feel is important. Do you have a regret? Sometimes regret. Yeah, sometimes we feel, oh, I have regrets in mind, and regret actually is neutral. It depends on what kind of regrets you have. Yeah. I regret that yesterday I did not make decision to donate $10 to Myanmar disaster, foundation. I regret yesterday I did not donate $10 to this foundation. I wish I could cherish this opportunity again in the future if I had a chance to donate. Okay, this is a good regret. You did not do something, you should do. Now I feel regret. How about another opposite? I regret yesterday I donated $10 to the foundation. If I have another chance, I will keep this $10. This is not good. Okay? And also, according to Buddha's teaching, overdue regrets, keeping regrets very long, it's not beneficial. So when we have regrets, we repent. After repentance, then just put it down. Don't keep regrets in mind all the time. Okay. So this is the last part I wanted to mention. And finally, my conclusion is, as a Buddhist, after we contemplate our 5 skandhas, we know we have this form, this physical body. When we have this body, we have aging process. We cannot avoid illness. And after we have illness, we may have pain from the body. We may be feeling uncomfortable. At the moment, you wanted to observe on your feelings and check on your feeling. You wanted to find a way to divide your physical feeling from your mental feeling, emotional feeling. You wanted to divide this into 2. Not because my foot is very painful. So suddenly my whole person is not comfortable and producing a lot of worries, sadness, anger inside. It's not necessary. Even your foot is not comfortable, but you still can maintain your inner peace. If you can divide body feeling, from your mind, you will be okay. But how can we do this? You have to increase your concentration, increase your samadhi. Last year, after I was participating in one of the chanting service in the Grand Hall for 3 hours, actually I was ill already. but I still did my best on the chanting. I chanted for 3 hours. Maybe I used up my energy. After I finished the chanting, finished my meal, back to my room, suddenly I felt my whole body was collapsing. The whole body is collapsing, just like a mountain collapsing. Then I knew that I was in trouble. I lay myself down in bed and I focused my mind on my breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Chanting Om Tofu, Om Tofu, the Buddha's name. After 10 minutes, I slowly gathered myself. Yeah, this mountain is getting more stable. Then after 30 minutes, I started to feel I'm free from that kind of uncomfortable feeling, little by little. After 1 hour, I was okay. So meditation on concentration will help us to divide our feelings from body pain, body uncomfortable feelings. And also, at the same time, in daily life, actually, we wanted to use daily life as meditation environment because it's very useful in daily life when you talk to people, even when you watch your iPhone or you are driving or you are reading. You can use all kinds of opportunities to observe your mind, understanding what kind of a mental formation that I have. Are they positive or negative? We can work on this, in daily life all the time. And finally, the last skanda is consciousness. That means besides feeling, besides perception, besides mental formation, the other contexts that we have from 6 consciousness, they all relate with this one consciousness, and also including memory. Everything we see, everything we say, everything we hear is going to be imprinted in mind. Even right now, I cannot remember yesterday what did I eat, but it's in mind already. Yeah, and thank you. And I wish that we all can use those 5 skandhas to observe yourself, to purify ourselves, and to better ourselves. Thank you so much. Any questions? Maybe a few minutes?
No questions?
Okay, if there's no questions.
No question.
I'm always struck with positive, negative, and neutral.
Okay.
So the neutral is not to be avoided, correct? It's not a negative thing to be neutral.
No.
And all the skandhas have the quality of having a neutral.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
everything has a center point that's not black or white.
Actually, when we say this is the I, you cannot say I'm 100% good. Okay, I still have ignorance. Maybe I have a little anger inside me, sometimes. Yeah. At the same time, yeah, I do have kindness to people. So there are good qualities or negative qualities. Unless that, how are we going to develop ourselves? But based on Abhidhamma Kusa, it's going to pick up certain kind of mental activities. They call this neutral. Okay, they call this neutral. Okay, some mental formation definitely they are related with greed or anger. It's a negative.
Right.
Yeah. Some mental formation related with kindness. Okay, positive. Yes. Okay. Thank you. If there's no any comments, if no question or comments, then I'm going to rest myself. Okay.
Everybody please stand.
Okay, thank you. Before I came to the hall, I asked myself that after 1 year, am I able to speak English again? It's been quite a long time. Yeah, thank you.
Good.
Thank you. Okay, let me pay respect to Buddha and say Namo Buddha. Okay. Namo Buddha, Namo Dhamma, Namo Sangha. Namo Buddha, Namo Dhamma, Namo Sangha. Namo Buddha, Namo Dhamma, Namo Sangha. Then 3 bows.
And one bad venerable. Okay.
Thank you, y'all. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you.
Yes. All right.